Five, four, three, two, one. What is going on, YouTube? How's everyone doing on this lovely Friday evening? This is Mike in the house, and today, as you know, it is WrestleMania weekend. It's WrestleMania week. WrestleMania is tomorrow and Sunday, and they both start at 7 p.m. So, now SmackDown, as you know, will be coming on within the next about 10-ish or so minutes. And yeah, a lot of things, have been going on. I haven't really watched SmackDown like that. I've been watching like more clips of Monday Night Raw, but it's about to get interesting. First things first. I want to talk about the bloodline real quick. I want to talk about how the Rock is involved in it, and things are just getting heated and heated and heated. And I just want to say that I like where this direction is going. You know what I'm saying? Before I get to my predictions, because I do have some predictions, and I have made a couple predictions last year around this time after WrestleMania 39. But yeah, the Bloodline storyline has been, definitely heating up. The rivalry between Rock and Cody, and how The Rock calls himself the final boss and stuff like that. And, things just been getting a lot interesting. And that's part of the reason why I'm kind of tuning in closely, is because of that. Now, I'm not 100% sure if I don't think The Rock is going to be coming on SmackDown. Maybe he is, or maybe he isn't. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. But yeah, Monday Night Raw. I mean, the past couple of Raws have been pretty good. The Rock, beating up Cody Rhodes and stuff like that, and just this past Monday when Cody came out and attacked The Rock and stuff, and that was pretty good. But it's just, this is like Attitude Era damn near all over again. You know what I mean? And when The Rock came back, I remember when The Rock first, when he came back, like some years ago, Hollywood Rock, this Rock, I'm gonna be honest with you, he took it to new heights. I think something still is going to happen, during, WrestleMania, but, I want to just go ahead and get to my predictions and stuff like that. So, as you know, WrestleMania is a 2 day pay per view, which to this day I still don't know why they're doing something stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And they should just change it. Honestly, they should just change it to one. They should just change it to 1 day, and it's just it's like, I get it, and it's like you're trying to like put Mac in one. All right, now we got a connection back. Okay, so as I'm drinking my second ginger beer, and no, it does not have alcohol in it. No. So for those of you who don't know what ginger beer is, it does not have alcohol in it. So if anything, this is good. All right. Well, in that case, my channel is brought to you by Reed's Ginger Beer, crafted ginger beer, and know that, yes, this is non-alcoholic. So, all right. So let's get down to the matches. All right. So on Saturday, night one, we have The Rock and Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. I think that's most likely. I think that's going to be the main event for night one. Let me see. You know what? I don't know, cause it's funny because I have a feeling that Cody and Rollins is gonna lose. That's what I'm feeling that. Um, I feel like something's gonna happen. I feel like either Rollins is gonna turn heel at this point. He's gonna turn against Cody. All because if you go back to like a month ago, Rollins asked Cody, like, well, let instead of finishing the story, why don't you um have a match with me at WrestleMania? I feel like Seth Rollins still feels some type of way because Cody didn't choose him. You know what I'm saying, to have a match with him. But well, at the same time, it's like, well, you guys are, you're getting a match together anyway, but it's like you're not fighting each other, it's you fighting with each other. But there's some sort of like personal vendetta with, I don't even think it's a personal vendetta per se with The Rock and Roman. And I think Seth Rollins, I think he's just trying to help Cody at this point. So I feel like it's if Cody, I feel like it's if Seth Rollins, I feel like it's a possibility he may turn on Cody. He just may. But at the same time, if he doesn't, I feel like it's a slight chance. The only way Cody and Rollins will win is if somehow, in some way, The Rock makes a mistake, it hits Roman Reigns. I feel. I feel it's almost like as if I just have a feeling. And I also have a feeling with Cody versus Roman, but I'm gonna get to that though. But I feel like some way and somehow The Rock is gonna screw up, and either accidentally hits Roman Reigns and costs them the match, or vice versa. I don't know. I don't know. Because Rock has been front and center, for these past few weeks, and Roman Reigns, he's just, basically on the sidelines and stuff like that. So I'm not saying he's on the sidelines per se, but he's not. Let me put it this way: The Rock, he's promoting this bloodline storyline more than Roman to me. And Roman is just a man of few words, but The Rock, he could possibly, it could go one or two ways. You know what I'm saying? It can go one or two ways. It could be a possibility. So I think I want Cody and Rollins to win. I want that to win. Because if you go back to WrestleMania 30, you had Daniel Bryan who fought, two matches, and he won both, right? So Cody's is like the hottest thing right now. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I feel like the I feel like the tag team wouldn't matter. It's not gonna matter too much. But the only reason why it matters at this point is because if, let's just say, Rock and Roman win, then it's gonna come with bloodline rules. That's the only thing that I could see matter about this tag team. But if Rollins doesn't turn heel on Cody, which it's a possibility he may not, and it's a possibility he may. It can go one or two ways. I think it's a way to like soften Cody so then Cody wouldn't have to really compete against Roman, and Roman can keep the title, but it's like, well, why help Roman and then why help The Rock? You know what I'm saying? So and who knows? Another thing I could think of is Drew McIntyre coming out and softening up Rollins. and so that way Rollins won't have to compete in their match. That's another way. That's another possibility. So I think Rock and Roman can win that way too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's I want Cody and Rollins to win, but I'm predicting The Rock and Roman will win either way. I think the members of the Bloodline. I think they're gonna come out too. You know what I'm saying? That's just my gut feeling right now. So, or it could be in a disqualification. Who knows? I don't know. So we'll see how it goes. All right, so we have the Women's World Championship. We have Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch. Now, a lot of people are tired of Becky Lynch. They think she's overrated. And Rhea Ripley, she's had the belt for a while, you know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, she's a pretty good champion. She's a pretty good she's a pretty good champion. You know, she's defended her title and stuff like that. I feel like Ripley's gonna retain. That's why I have a gut feeling. Do I want Rhea Ripley to retain? Yeah, to a degree, yeah. But I don't really care too much for that match at all. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, I'm not really looking forward to it like that. I feel like it's gonna be one of those matches where it's like you gotta get I mean, you gotta get up and use the bathroom type of thing. But who knows? They could put on one hell of a match. So my prediction is that Rhea Ripley, I think she's gonna retain. But Becky Lynch wins. I mean, I wouldn't be too surprised either. So now you have the intercontinental match with Gunther versus Zayn. Um, Gunther needs to relinquish the belts, in my honest opinion. He held it on for too long. And it's just like, well, at this point, what's the point? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the point of having, and I get it. You know, he's held the belt for like, more than like, I think it's 200 some odd days. I think Sami Zayn need this one. You know what I mean? I think he hasn't had a champion run in a minute, so I want Sami Zayn to win. I think Sami Zayn. I think he's gonna take it. But don't be surprised if Gunther retains it too. Okay, so we have Jay and Jimmy Usos. All right, so um, I think Jay Uso. I think he has proved himself to be, a great singles contender. You know what I'm saying? And Jimmy, to me, in my honest opinion, I think he has ways to go. But Jay Solo, he's not doing too bad. I mean, he's a good entertainer, and they needed this too. Like they needed to split them up, and it's about time they split them up. So I think Jay Uso, I think might take this match. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. We have the six pack ladder match for the undisputed tag team championship. You have Finn Balor versus Finn Balor, Damian Priest versus Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. You have Miz, R-Truth, and Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. Also, you have Austin Theory, Grayson Waller, and Pete Dunne. They like a tag team. I mean, he's won the 24/7 title, which and that was a while back. I mean, that was a nice run too. But I would love to see R Truth and Miz win this one. As much as I like Gargano and Champa, I wouldn't mind seeing that either, but my prediction might be maybe Balor and Priest, and then that's kind of hard. It's kind of tough, because um, for the most part, most of them are talented. You know what I mean? But I do want R-Truth and Miz to win. I really do. But it could go to Gargano and Champa. Could be a possibility. Um, so yeah, I don't know. I don't know. As far as like Damian Priest and Finn Balor, it would make sense. It could make sense. But it's like, well, let's not forget, Damian Priest, he still has that money in the bank and he could cash in at any moment. So I'm gonna get to that. All right. So we have Bianca Belair. We have Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill, if I'm pronouncing the name right, and then Naomi versus Damage Control. Um, I do want to see Bianca Belair and I do want to see them take it, but I have a feeling that Damage Control would take it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it'll be nice to see Bianca and them take the win. So that's basically my okay. Nope. And last but not least, we have Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee versus Santos Escobar and Dominic Mysterio. I am not interested in this match, to be honest with you. I mean, I really don't want to. Dominic Mysterio, I don't think, to me, he's not that great of a wrestler, period. Honestly, he's just a sidekick. I just don't think he's that great of a wrestler, in my honest opinion. He's just, to me, he's not there yet, in my honest opinion. Um, it might go to Ray and Dragon Lee. You know what I'm saying? And Ray's getting up there age, so it's like I think Dragon Lee would most likely do most of the work anyway. So I don't know. I mean, we'll see how it goes. I feel like that's more like a sit down and talk to your buddies about, oh, how's this night going so far? You know what I'm saying? I don't know when they're gonna come in, so maybe that might be the first match. If it is, yes, please get it over with. I just think it would be a boring match to me, in my honest opinion. All right, so we got night two. Night two, we have the Undisputed Championship. We have Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes. Something's going to happen. I feel like now this is where it gets interesting. Something's going to happen. I think the bloodline will come out. I think the bloodline will come out. Will try to attack Cody. The final boss will come out, of course. He's going to attack Cody. I think The Rock will turn on Roman Reigns. That's my prediction right now. Now, this could get tricky, and it can go one or two ways. Rollins. And mind you, this is the main event. Okay. But I think somebody else is going to come out too. I think people come out, and there's somebody that you unexpectedly to come out. Come out. If Rock turns on Roman Reigns, because and the only reason I can see is because he wants to have a match with Roman Reigns, cousin versus cousin, for next year's WrestleMania. If that was to happen, I would not be surprised whatsoever. So it's like, well, people will be asking, what then? Why did you beat up Cody Rhodes? Why did you call yourself? I think The Rock is trying to wiggle his way into take over as the tribal chief. That's what I'm thinking. It can happen. It can happen. Now, this is where it also gets tricky. Let's just say Cody Rhodes, and I want Cody Rhodes to win. You know what I'm saying? I think he should finish the story. However, what if it's a twist? Now, you have Damian Priest, who has the money in the bank. What if he cashes in? If he doesn't cash in at Rollins versus Drew McIntyre, what if he cashes in on Cody Rhodes? What if he tried cashing in there? And I said this on a podcast last year. It said, wouldn't it be funny if Damian Priest cashes in on Cody Rhodes? That would be the biggest upset in a WrestleMania to remember, because it's like, okay, now it's like, all right, now you at this point you're fucking with us now. You fucking with us fans now. You know what I'm saying? So that could be a possibility. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind as well. Or what if the Bloodline and or The Rock? What if they cost Cody, they injure Cody, or Cody gets injured before the match begins and can't compete? You know what I'm saying? And then Reigns has the upper hand. And then Cody, he's just almost helpless. And then that's the end of it. That's the end of the story. That could be a possibility too. So, but if I feel like the Bloodline is still going to come in anyway, regardless. And I think somebody who you least expect is going to come out and help Cody. If that was to happen, and if Cody wins, then without Damian Priest cashing in the Money in the Bank, then Cody Rhodes finally finished the story. He finally finished the story. So now what's left of the Bloodline, now you have Roman Reigns possibly turning face and The Rock versus cousin next year. That's another thing that I'm kind of exploring. So I'm exploring possibilities right now. So if you want to know, now these are just predictions right now. Now, who I want to win, I want Cody to win. He needs to finish the story. And if he doesn't finish the story, you heard it here. I'm not watching wrestling anymore. Not that I watch it faithfully now. And the reason why I got back into it is because of this. Is because of what happened last year. Well, I want to see what happens this year. Now, I saw an interview with Cody Rhodes just last night. And now, originally, Cody Rhodes was going to win. He was supposed to win WrestleMania last year, but when Roman Reigns speared him, the referee told him, you gotta lose. You're gonna lose to Roman Reigns. That means they changed it at the last minute. And this was under Vince McMahon. So that tells you right there that at the last second, they changed it at the last second. So, once again, if Cody Rhodes finishes his story, he gets the championship, he walks out of there, That's it. He finished his story. So now what's next for him? We'll find out. All right, so we got the World Heavyweight Championship, Rollins versus Drew McIntyre. I feel like it could go one or two ways. Either Rollins will retain it and Damian Priest will cash in, or Drew McIntyre will win and Damian Priest cashes it in. If Damian Priest does not cash it in at WrestleMania, then he may cash it in at the next pay-per-view. Who knows? And mind you, he has had it for a year, and he has a couple more months to cash in his money in the bank. So, there's that. So, we'll see. So, keep an eye on Damian Priest throughout this pay-per-view. Keep a close eye on him. Do not let him out of your sight. We have the Women's Championship. Io Sky versus Bayley. Bayley, she's my love. You know what I mean? My crush. Stuff like that. It can go either way. I mean, it could be Io Sky or it could be Bailey. It could be one of them. I mean, am I interested? I'm not really interested too much, but it could go either way. I feel like Io Sky, I think she might take it. So we'll see. You got the United States Championship. You got Logan Paul versus Orton versus Kevin Owens. Could be a possibility that Orton will win. That could be a possibility. I would like to see Orton win his, to be the U.S. champion. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind Owens either. You know what I'm saying? So Logan Paul, I don't think he's gonna keep. I don't think he's gonna retain. I just don't think so. He shouldn't. I don't think he should retain. He's not really a good champion. That's just my honest opinion. You have LA Knight versus AJ Styles. That's a no-brainer. LA Knight, because I feel like LA Knight, I feel like he deserves it. AJ Styles, I think this is just, I think this is just like him passing the baton to LA Knight to be the next big thing. So LA Knight needs this win. And then you have Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits versus the Final Testament. I should say. I'm not really that interested. I kind of want Bobby Lashley, but I think I think Bobby Lashley. I think they'll win. That's kind of like my predictions. So, Final Testament, I'm like, I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know. But yeah, those are just my predictions for WrestleMania and stuff like that. Didn't want to be on here way too long. I saw somebody in the chat. Junior, I don't even think you've been on my channel. I don't think. But welcome to my channel, by the way. Yeah, so basically, those are my predictions. I didn't want to come on here too long, like too long, you know what I'm saying? But so comment on the comment section below. Like, what are your predictions for WrestleMania? What are your predictions? I'm open. Feel free to comment. Feel free to comment on comment on this thread, and just tell me, who do you want to win? Because I feel like WrestleMania 40, and they're already hyping it up to be the biggest WrestleMania of all time. But we'll see. We're just gonna have to see about it, because I don't know. I mean, it can go like one or two ways. Who knows what direction it's gonna go. Um, The bloodline, storyline that needs to me, to be honest with you, that definitely needs to end. I think they all need to split. Um, you know, um, I wonder, does the Solo Sokoa, does he even have a match? I don't know. I don't even think he has a match. He's just a muscle. You know what I mean? I mean, unless if he splits, you know, if he splits with the bloodline, I mean, I would not be surprised. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he kind of needs his own. He needs to kind of do his own thing. This whole bloodline storyline, I think to me, it's just getting overplayed out. It's just getting tired. It's like, what more can you do? I mean, The Rock is in it. It's just I feel like as if Rock is secretly gonna help Cody Rhodes, but they just setting this plan in motion. You know what I mean? And who knows? Somebody's turning heel and somebody's turning face at WrestleMania. Who knows? Who knows? Something's gonna happen. So whatever's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. So hopefully you guys tune in to WrestleMania this weekend. I know I am. I am gonna go live on another platform to do a post WrestleMania discussion. I don't know if it's gonna be on Instagram. I don't know if it's gonna be on um, YouTube. I mean, who knows? If it's on YouTube, I will, share it on my community tab and stuff. So yeah, I appreciate you guys for coming on here and listening to my predictions and stuff. So sorry about the connection. Sometimes I get a good connection, sometimes I get a bad connection. So with that being said, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.